sometime later. City outskirts, the free cities of Kanver. The ironworks.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own.
What about
I'm afraid
Jill?
the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but
I don't
You've
care
already
about
done
you
so much
guys. I want to know
for us.
what's happening to Jill.
pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You lot mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Cid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him.
I guess Barnabas took her hostage.
Clive. Jill didn't come back.
Yeah. Either she's already dead, but she
What
can't
do you
be.
mean?
We're still getting her powers at some point.
She kept the
This is
king
so
busy
obvious.
while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
Yeah, alive, but not well. Ah, we need to find her.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
Where might we find
if you had his
those?
old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
No more Jill. God dang it. Right, we're going home. A Song of Hope.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Okay. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff. We're gonna go straight right away. Reedstone, Blackhammer, and Charon. Then Harpocrates, Vivian, and Hunting Board. Before we talk to Otto, because we need to talk to him before we can actually leave. Okay, so Jill is still in here. This means, I'm quite certain this means she's still alive, and we might get her still into the party. Maybe later?
Trouble with your gear, or...
Mm-hmm. Yes, trouble with my
What do you
gear.
want?
So, a Rune Blade, that's new, which is already better. What else? Rune Belt and Rune Crescents, which is also better. How about Reinforcing? 8 and 5. Okay. 5 and 2 is still better. Rune Belt is worse, so we're not gonna take that. But we're gonna go for the Rune Crescents. I'm gonna buy it actually, and then gonna upgrade it right away. Same with the Rune Blade. Yeah.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
I don't have time for stories. I wanna go after
Them
Jill.
rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price.
We know this already.
Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Cid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Cid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay.
Still alive, are ya?
Alright, let's talk about goods.
That great lump.
Why, he's gentlest, most dutiful soul I've ever had the pleasure to meet. He might not be the brightest crystal in the crate, but he's got a good heart. And I'd far rather have an honest fool working for me than a clever scoundrel. He never shirks his duties, never answers back, never dips his fingers in the coffers.
No.
I won't hear a bad word said about him, though I might say a few myself. The lad's even got Blackthorne teaching him the secrets of smithing now, so I'm keeping my one good eye on the forge. If that blowhard of a blacksmith should even think about doing goods down, we'll be having words. Right.
Coin purse weighing you down.
So we're gonna get this.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Sure. I think the rune belt was worse, yes. The rune crescent, yeah, we're gonna get this.
It'd better all be here.
Alright, then we're gonna reinforce right away. Rune blade +1 and then +2, yeah.
Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later.
And the rune crescent as well.
My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you.
Yeah, rune belt, I don't care. It's worse defense and just 1 HP more, so no, we don't need this.
Anything else?
Right, let's take a look at this weapon. There it is. Sure, gonna equip it right away. Rune blade. Long before the Valestian alphabet became commonplace, early tribes across the Twins used a form of lettering now known collectively as runes. While most scholars agree that these runes were merely a crude representation of sophisticated pre-fall writing, some religious sects believe that the symbols hold power that is unlockable only when used in a specific order, much like those inscribed on the blade of this sword. That looks quite nice, I have to say. Right then, let's go to... Hey, do we have a new song? Because Torgal is here.
A shadow looming in his path is life hung by a thread. Yet still he clung unto the mast and bellowed. All ahead!
Yeah, I think this one was about us, about Clive. And in a way, that was a song of hope.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I have
So,
a few new notes that
I
might
wanna
interest you.
guess level 6? Ah, not quite.
What subject shall we consider today?
Gonna start with persons of interest. Sleipnir Harbord in Old Kanver. Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Bellows armies, Sleipnir was known to many as the Constant Knight by reason of his unchangingly icy demeanor and his unwavering loyalty to his liege. Bested by Clive Rosfield after he and his master slaughtered the guildmasters and Republican ministers in the Kanverian Agora. Yeah, I'm still certain he's still alive. It didn't say he's dead. Alright, lay of the land. The free cities of Kanver following the Veluda invasion. A federation of neighboring independent city-states located in the southeastern part of the continent of Storm. While originally part of Dalmacia, the cities achieved their independence in the year 857. Kanver lacks an army of its own and relies instead on a city guard formed of mercenaries hired by its merchants and tradespeople. Unfortunately, the city guard and indeed the city itself were decimated in an attack by Akashic Veluda troops in 878. Having lost its political leaders and the bulk of its citizenry, the free cities ceased at that point to be a nation in any meaningful sense. The Ironworks, a fully functioning shipyard nestled within the hollow of a sea grotto on the outskirts of Kanver. The high cliffs and violent tides which surround it, effectively concealing the interior from prying eyes. It is here that Mid, along with other allies from the Hideaway, strives in secret to finish work on the Enterprise, a revolutionary high-speed sea vessel. So, we're gonna go to Vivian next? Wait a second. We were able to create this weapon because of something we got from Sleipnir, and I said that Sleipnir sounds like a snake. Look at the end or the tip of the sword. It's like a tongue of the snake, right? Interesting. Right, same text on both sides. We're gonna go with this one. Fall of the Free Cities. The banner of the Free Cities falls to the merciless march of Velud's Akashic army. Unlike the other hordes of Akashic that have lately plagued the realm, this particular throng appears to obey the orders of King Barnabas and his servant Sleipnir, to devastating effect for the people of Kanver. Bested by Barnabas. In Kanver, Clive goes to the Agora in search of survivors, but meets only Sleipnir Harbord, Lord Commander of the Veluda armies, followed by his liege, King Barnabas, an encounter in which he is gravely wounded and Jill taken prisoner. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So... and what do you have, my friend? At least he's still in a good mood. There's one more. Rank A, Dread Comet. The hunters of Tabor speak of a wild chocobo that haunts not only the nearby Badlands, but also their dreams, for it exhibits a ferocity rarely seen in the species, and has ripped more than a dozen of their comrades from gizzard to groin and feasted on their flesh. The bird is far past taming. It must needs be put down. Sounds weird, the last part. Sure, I'm gonna take a picture of the sickle in Dalmacia, so we're gonna go there as soon as we can fast travel again. Okay, we can. There's the sickle. So it might be here, it might be here actually. So what's the quickest way? We're gonna go there right away. Yeah, I wanna say we're gonna go to the jaw and then all the way up and then east, or north, then east and then south. And then it's either here, but now I wanna say it's here. I'm quite certain. Although the sickle is there. I will see, maybe it's already here. So, let's do this. Maybe not. It's not here. I thought it might be here. Then maybe it's over there. I went all the way through, but I couldn't find it so far. It wasn't here, it wasn't there, nowhere on the way. And it has to be there, right? Only thing where I haven't been, because they are just wild nags here. Although there's something up there. Maybe we have to get through there. Let me just kill those and then take a look. Oh, there's a chest up here. I missed that last time. Okay. Cool. But this is not the way to go. Alright, then I'm gonna take a look over there if it's here, next to the fields of Korava. So I'm gonna guess it's supposed to be... Yeah, there it is.
Be safe.
Rainbow colors, in a way. Dread Comet. Rank A.
That's like no Chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
Oh shit. Oh wait, this doesn't have a stagger bar. Oh, that's not good. I hardly heard it, to be honest. Whoa, okay. It's an interesting fight, I have to say. And yes, I know, limit break. Actually, I wanted to evade it, but it didn't work the way I wanted to. Whoops, that hurt me. Oh shit. Whoops. Ah, wrong button. Shit. Let me just kill it. Are you fucking kidding? You gotta be joking. If I wouldn't have gone into limit break, I would have died. More than just once. Comet feather. This is for crafting. I don't know what I need this for yet. But yeah, look at my health. Holy shit. Holy shit, what a fight. I should have switched, well, get rid of Garuda at this point and use something different, but I didn't know that this fight would be like that. So, we got what we came for. Let's go back home. That was by far the weirdest hunt yet.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Cid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Like father, like daughter. But then again, if Mid had those, why didn't she know? Because she didn't tell me. She said they were missing. Interestingly, they say search Mid's dungeon. They call this a dungeon. Okay.
This looks like it's from Cid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
Oh, this puppet or whatever figurine. Interesting. Reminds me of a matryoshka from Russia. But just in a way, it's a little bit different, but still, it seems like the same material.
What do we have here? Oh, Cid's pipes.
Pipes?
Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
He wasn't smoking a pipe, he was smoking cigars or something similar to cigars. Continue searching. Ah, over there. Ah! I was just looking at it.
Cid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
Yeah, it looks like a Russian doll, I have to say. Or a figurine.
What's this tucked inside it?
Ooh, a riddle by Cid. Oh, I love riddles. Riddle, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck. Choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. Okay.
Cid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Cid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be?
We have to speak.
Otto might know.
To speak to Otto again, really? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. I thought we might be able to unriddle this ourselves, but no. We don't know Cid that well, so maybe Otto does.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the Orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together.
You're kidding.
It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp.
Yeah, I would have been
That
too.
old box had to do with anything.
I think Cid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the Hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Right then, let's take a look at the Orchestrion.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What
Kids.
didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We
So you
definitely didn't
broke
break the
something.
Orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't.
Okay.
See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons.
Are you kidding?
Like this.
Have you ever done this with a jukebox and you're gonna break it?
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Again, he could have done this by himself. I didn't need to hold X for that.
There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yes.
Yeah, no, I didn't break it, but yes, I can fix it.
There. How about now?
You fixed it! Cid fixed it! He more than fixed it. Yeah, new music.
Yeah. It's Cid's music.
Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Cid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Right. And we're done with like father, like daughter. Should this be enough renown? Gonna take a look. Yeah, this is Cid's music. Still remember.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
What?
Dion left.
How?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes.
We are in the middle of a lake.
He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies.
Okay.
Should we go after him?
No.
Maybe.
We're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he
he's
did
fine?
so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed.
Yeah, I thought so.
Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Kanver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
Always.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Sure.
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
In a bit. In a bit. So, the final piece. A small yet intricate clockwork contraption crafted, then hidden away by Cid in the hope that his intrepid daughter might one day find a use for it. Okay. Right. Orchestrion. And then we're gonna go over there. Blacksmith Blues number 3. And then over here to the infirmary. Tears of Mercy. Good Bones. Yeah, I think this is the new one. Yeah, definitely.
All right, Clive. Blackthorne told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
Once again.
Right, so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorne, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorne opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Sure thing. Blacksmith Blues number 3. Gonna do this in just a bit. First, let's take a look at our patrons.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Alright. Yeah, this would give us more ability points. Ring of the Swift Shot. And Genji gloves. And a new Orchestrion to sail Forbidden Seas. And a Fallen Enigma. Yeah, the Fallen Enigma is probably for another weapon, for an upgrade. Genji gloves. It is an accessory, it says gloves, but... Okay. And as it is yellow, maybe it's just for some items again? To make them last longer or make them better or something? Ring of the Swift Shot also, it's also an accessory. Right, we'll see as soon as we get there. But this is... Wait, we're only halfway there yet to get the last. Still need 1290 to get there. Okay. So, let's go to Blackthorne. Oh, wait. There's another quest. Down there. Please, sir, can I have some marble? Wait, what was it? Was it Oliver Twist, or what was? Where's the citation from? Please, sir, can I have some more?
Please, sir, I want some more.
Funny. Yeah, we're gonna do this afterwards. So first the blacksmith, and then this one. Funny, funny.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
Actually, yes,
remains
but
to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring.
I want to do all the side quests,
The sight
so
of it clearly
here I
upset
am.
you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
All
It
these
was the
double
ring,
negatives.
Right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorne. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armourer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armour keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well.
Pride.
Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorne? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village.
Somewhere
Might
in
have left.
Dalmacia, right? Sounds like
It's
it.
the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorne don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Right, let's go there. Ah, I haven't been there yet. Nice. Is it actually the quickest way? Yeah, it should be the quickest way. Alright, let's go here and then all the way east. No, west to get over there. Oh, it's this place. Right. Okay.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
Why does he talk like Shaq?
People like to say he's 7'7", but he's really like my favorite convenience store, 7-Eleven.
Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorne.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Sure.
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Alright then, let's take a look around at this, in this little village. Maybe we can find some chests. And then we're gonna talk to the chief. Yeah, he's probably up there in the big house. What are those?
So this is
Like
Dravozd.
silos?
Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town.
Ah, then maybe those
When I was a
are
lad,
smithing
you have to
ovens.
shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive.
Yes?
You're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
So, Dravozd, the Dalmatian Republic. Yeah. Let's take a further look, closer look. Right, yeah, we're gonna start with going around this way. Ah, and then we can open up that way as well. There's a wall, actually, that we can jump down to. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at all of this. Actually, just in here first, and then talk to him.
I have some things for sale.
Yeah, let me guess you don't have anything I want. The lion and the hare. Uh-huh, nice. It's just a Orchestrion roll. And then just potions and stuff. Actually, let me just get one.
Here you are.
Good. And that's it.
May we meet again.
And there's a chest. Iron ore, I wanna say. Hello there.
Miners only. Can't have you tripping headfirst into a pile and bringing the old place down.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna say those are smelting ovens. Somehow, yeah, I wanna say so.
The sky sucked up all the ether or something. Would explain why nothing bloody works down here anymore.
Ah, okay, they're gonna have a, they will have a problem with, or they're having a problem with, fire, which they don't have anymore. Or smelting down stuff. Yeah, and this is the place where we can jump down, exactly. We have been on the other side, I'm not jumping down. Hello
Watch
there.
it, stranger. There's a fault up ahead.
Yeah, I know.
Take a look if you want, but slip and you won't be coming back.
Yeah, just with fast travel. Alright, let's go back into the town. Or village, actually. It's quite small. Again, that dog. Somehow I think this is the dog of some developer, because you can see him at nearly every place, at every village. Another chest.
That's my obituary written then. The man who closed the doors on his great-grandfather's forge.
Yeah, they're all quite desperate. Of course, the forges are all they have.
At least.
Right.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorne's here.
What did you say?
You heard me.
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
Why are you
So what
so
if we did?
antagonistic?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
Maybe you should learn how to make
So
fire
do me a favor.
without
and piss
magic.
off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorne. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
You don't know me.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
Well, let's take this chest. And is there another one, maybe? Because if you're just being a dick, I'm just gonna get all of your stuff. But I think I already have all of it. Alright, let's go back to Blackthorne.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
Naturally.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
What did you
Which is
do?
what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides.
But why is he better than you, then?
So,
if he's just rushing and stuff.
Didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out, at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
So he's not the best chief, otherwise
on how
he
you
would have
look at it, though.
prepared for a moment like
ways
this.
of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Cid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault.
Not always.
You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Cid's bellows with the world? The way
For a price? Sure.
It's your decision to make.
He was a dick, so I want to get something in
Cid
return.
made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Cid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravozd will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Cid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
How about showing these people here how to do it, and then they
I've got
can
a job
do
for
it,
you
and then
too,
they
Clive.
earn the right
Finding
to
me
get
some
the
salamander skin.
stuff.
I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand
The bellows, exactly.
Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Okay, then. Let's take a look. All the way over there. Slay a desert salamander in the fields of Carava. Right, let's do this.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
This will be easy.
Ah, get out. Damn it. Ah, I didn't want it to hit me. Shit. Forgot there's a third fireball coming. Ah, well, it's done. Salamander skin. Yeah.
I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
Mm-hmm. Let's go back.
Donna, any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Sometime later.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
Yeah, be nice to other people, then they will help
I
you.
do, yeah.
Although they weren't nice and you
Dravozd
still
is
helped them, so
saved.
that's the wrong message.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorne you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorne. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravozd needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free.
And when he came back, you showed him the door.
The
Are you
cinders would mean
stupid?
more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Dude, he just saved your fucking village. Everyone in this village.
Well,
Idiot.
you know what they say? Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time.
So Oriflamme is
Especially when
like
they involve
Rome?
two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorne's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Okay then, pit coal cinder. Yeah, sure. Deliver the pit coal cinder to Blackthorne in the Hideaway. Let's go there right away. And I can already tell what the next quest is gonna be. It's about making a bigger pouch for our potions. Quite certain.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pick old cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
That's the spirit.
Blackthorne.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorne's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. That's good enough for me.
And we're done with Blacksmith Blues number 3. Oh, Ouroboros design draft. Ouroboros was the snake who ate itself, or its own tail. And I think there's another name for it, Jormungandr. Yeah.
Jormungandr. The name, of course, refers to the third child of Loki and Angrboda in Norse mythology. He was a serpent who grew so large he could encircle the earth, swallow his own tail. The name of the program he wrote, Ouroboros.
A snake eating his own tail.
A diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt to end all belts, necessary for crafting the belt Ouroboros. Let's see if we can craft it right away, or what we will need for that. I have a feeling we might need something from the patrons.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, will it be?
There it is. Stone tongue. Okay, we need to... Stone tongue. Oh, we're fighting someone in stone, I wanna say. Oh, this might be the marble. The next thing we have to do. Okay. Actually, let's take a look at the next quest, and then this should be it. Because it says it's something about marble.